God says, "My beloved one, I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. You must not delay, not even for a moment. I have watched your heart trembling, your spirit aching, your mind drowning in questions that no one around you seems to answer. But heaven has heard you, every single whisper, every silent cry that escaped your soul. I have been beside you every single night you thought you were alone. I saw you trying to stay strong when everyone else walked away. And now the time has come for you to hear what heaven has been waiting to say. This message is not random, not accidental, not something you just stumbled upon. It was written for you before you were even born. Written in fire and sealed by divine light, you have been through storms that were never meant for ordinary hearts. You have survived attacks that could have ended your story. You have faced betrayal, loneliness, and unseen darkness, and yet you are still here, not because of luck, but because heaven refused to let you fall. You think you've lost things, people, and chances, but God says none of that was a loss. It was divine protection disguised as pain. Every delay was saving you. Every closed door was redirecting you. Every person who left was not part of the final chapter God is writing for you. I, Michael, tell you this now, the spiritual battle around you has reached its peak. Forces have been trying to distract you, confuse you, make you doubt your worth, your destiny, and even your faith. But you must not fall for their whispers. The darkness always gets loud right before your breakthrough. You are standing at the threshold of something extraordinary, and that is why everything feels heavier. You think you are being punished, but you are being prepared. God is not ignoring you, He is testing your endurance. You asked for miracles, and they are coming, but first, He must make sure your heart can handle them. Listen carefully, because this moment is not an ordinary one. Heaven has shifted in your favor. The angels are moving things that you cannot see. What was meant to destroy you will now serve you. That betrayal will lead you to purpose. That rejection will guide you to revelation. And that pain you've been hiding will soon become your power. But before it happens, you must open your heart fully to God again, without fear, without hesitation, without pretending to be fine. Michael have fought for you when you didn't even know you were under attack. I have stood at your door when shadows tried to cross the threshold. I have whispered to your soul in your dreams, telling you not to give up. I have guarded you when people cursed your name behind your back. I have pushed away harm that was meant for you. And I am here now because you are about to step into the moment you were created for. The reason you feel this pull to read, to stay, to listen, is because this message carries divine energy meant to awaken something powerful inside you. Do not fear what is unfolding around you. Some things are collapsing because they were never built to last. Some relationships are ending because they were built on false promises. Some connections are breaking because God is clearing your path. You may not understand it yet, but soon you will thank heaven for every goodbye, every disappointment, every night you cried yourself to sleep. You were not forgotten, you were hidden for divine timing. Now, I speak to your soul, this is your calling moment. You have been chosen not just to survive but to shine in places where others failed. You are not small. You are not invisible. You carry the spark of the divine inside you. That's why life has been hard for you. The enemy does not attack what is empty. He attacks what is powerful. And you, beloved, are powerful beyond your own imagination. Heaven is saying, stop doubting yourself. Stop apologizing for your strength. Stop trying to fit into places that cannot hold your light. You have asked, why me? And God answers, because I trusted you. You were trusted with pain so you could learn compassion. You were trusted with silence so you could learn faith. You were trusted with delays so you could learn patience. You were trusted with betrayal so you could learn discernment. And now, the test is turning into testimony. The season of confusion is ending, and a new chapter is opening, one filled with divine restoration and abundance. But there is something urgent you must do now. You must speak to God tonight, from your heart, honestly. Tell Him everything. Don't hide your fears. Don't sugarcoat your emotions. Pour your heart out, and heaven will respond. I, Michael, will stand beside you as you pray. Even if your voice trembles, even if your eyes fill with tears, just speak. Every word you say will be carried into the light. The angels are already aligning your path with divine favor. Someone around you is going to reveal their true colors soon. You have been sensing it, that uneasy feeling. That sudden silence, that shift in energy. Trust it. Your spirit is never wrong. You are being divinely guided to see who is real and who has been pretending. Don't fear what is exposed. God never removes something without replacing it with something better. Every truth that comes out now is for your protection. You must not chase what walks away. What is yours will find its way back to you, purified, healed, and multiplied. You must also release guilt from your heart. You've blamed yourself for too much, for things you couldn't control, for people you couldn't save, for choices you made when you were just trying to survive. But heaven says you've punished yourself enough. You cannot move forward while holding on to pain that's already been forgiven. You are free. The moment you forgive yourself, your energy will shift, and blessings will begin to flow in unexpected ways. Now I speak with divine authority. Do not fear the next few days. Things may appear uncertain, but that's just the illusion before divine order sets in. Something powerful is about to unfold. You will receive a sign, maybe through a dream, a sudden message, a name that keeps appearing, or a light that flickers when you speak of heaven. That sign will confirm that you are not alone. The divine realm has marked you for favor, and no force on earth can stop what's coming. listen to this truth: when heaven chooses someone, hell notices. That's why you've been under pressure. But the enemy's time is over. The chains that held you are breaking. The confusion is lifting. The obstacles are dissolving. You are stepping into a vibration of peace, power, and divine clarity. You are about to meet people who will recognize your worth immediately. You are about to walk into rooms that your name entered before you. You are about to receive blessings that will make you cry in disbelief. But remember, everything begins with faith. You cannot just read this message, you must act on it. Take a moment now, breathe deeply, and whisper, "I trust you, God." Say it with all your heart. That small declaration opens the heavens wider than you can imagine. Faith is not about understanding every detail. It's about trusting even when nothing makes sense. You are being called into alignment with divine purpose. The delays were never denials. The silence was never abandonment. God has been rearranging everything so that your blessings won't fall into the wrong hands. There were people around you who only wanted your light when it benefited them. Heaven saw it. That's why they were removed, even if it hurt. You are now entering a phase of divine isolation that leads to revelation. Michael, tell you this with urgency: stop questioning if you are loved. You are loved by heaven beyond words. Every time you cried alone, angels gathered around you. Every time you prayed without seeing results, the divine recorded your tears as seeds. And those seeds are about to bloom into miracles. You will soon understand why you had to go through so much pain, because the light you carry is meant to heal others. You will speak words that awaken hope in people who have forgotten what it feels like to believe. You are being anointed in this season. Your spirit is being renewed. Your name is being mentioned in places of divine favor. Even now, as you read, angels are clearing your path. A new chapter is opening, one of stability, love, prosperity, and inner peace. You won't have to fight the same battles again. You have passed the test, but you must be careful who you trust next. Not everyone around you is meant to go where you're headed. Some will try to return when your blessings start showing, but you will know in your spirit who is genuine. Don't let loneliness push you back into old cycles. God is preparing divine connections for you, people who won't drain you but pour into you. People who will pray for you when you're too tired to pray for yourself. I need you to remember something deeply: your life has purpose. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. Everything is unfolding exactly on time. You are being led step by step, even when you cannot see the path. Every delay is positioning you closer to destiny. Don't let fear make you rush ahead of God. The timing of heaven is perfect, and I, Michael, will continue to guard you. I will walk with you through this transformation. But you must stay in faith, no matter how the storm looks. You must keep speaking life over yourself. Say it out loud, I am protected. I am chosen. I am safe. I am loved. I am guided. The words you speak carry divine vibration, they summon light. Speak them often, especially when darkness tries to return. In the coming days, you may feel unexpected shifts, sudden emotional waves, vivid dreams, random memories resurfacing. Don't fear them. It's part of the cleansing process. Heaven is removing what no longer serves your spirit. Let it go. Don't resist healing. Healing feels uncomfortable because it means releasing pain you've grown used to. But once it passes, you will feel lighter, freer, more peaceful than ever before. Your future is not cursed, it's being rewritten in light. God is placing your name before those who can help you fulfill your divine mission. Doors that were shut will open effortlessly. You will receive messages, calls, or opportunities that seem too perfect to be coincidences. They are not. They are confirmations. You are stepping into a divine appointment. Everything you've lost will return multiplied. The same people who doubted you will witness your rise. And when that happens, remember to stay humble. Remember who carried you when no one else cared. Give glory to God for every victory, and you will never fall again. Tonight, before you sleep, talk to heaven. Don't use fancy words, just speak from your heart. Say, God, I'm ready for your plan. I surrender my fears. Guide me. When you say that, I will be there beside you. You will feel warmth, peace, maybe even a soft energy wrapping around you. That's me, Michael, confirming that your prayer has reached the divine. You are loved, chosen, protected, and destined for greatness. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. God's plan for you cannot be destroyed. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The battle is ending, the breakthrough is near, and heaven is rejoicing because you finally heard the call. Trust now. Breathe. Pray. The miracle you've been waiting for is already on its way. God says, this is not a coincidence that your heart felt a sudden pull to open this message right now. I, Michael, am standing near you at this very moment. You may not see me, but your spirit feels me. I have been waiting for you to listen. I have whispered to your heart many times, through signs, through dreams, through strange timings that you kept noticing but never fully understood. But this moment, this exact minute, is divine timing. Heaven has chosen now because something critical is unfolding around you. You must listen, beloved. You must not ignore this call. This is not just another message. This is divine intervention. For a long time, heaven has been watching the weight that has been building on your shoulders. The tears you've cried silently at night, the pain that you didn't even have words for, the confusion that surrounded you when people turned their backs, when those you trusted betrayed you, none of that went unseen. Every sigh, every single time your heart broke, every prayer you whispered under your breath was heard by God and by me. I was there, standing by your bed, kneeling beside you, trying to ease your pain when you felt no one cared. I, Michael, am not just a name in a story. I am real. I protect the chosen, I guard the faithful, I defend those who walk through fire and still choose light. But now, there is something urgent that you need to hear. Heaven has shown me visions of your path, and there are two roads in front of you. One is filled with distractions, people pretending to love you but secretly envying your light. The other is the path that leads you to your destiny, your divine calling. You've been standing between both, unsure which one is yours, torn between loyalty to others and obedience to God. I tell you now, as a messenger from heaven, you cannot delay this choice anymore. The delay is costing you blessings. God has been patient, but heaven is waiting for your yes. This is why you were drawn here, because today, right now, you are being called to surrender everything that no longer aligns with your purpose. I know you are tired. I know you sometimes wonder if all the waiting, all the battles, all the heartbreaks have any meaning. But listen carefully, God never wastes pain. Every betrayal was preparation. Every closed door was protection. Every rejection was redirection. And now, all that you have lost is about to return multiplied. But only if you trust. Only if you stop doubting yourself. Only if you open your heart fully to the divine plan that has been written for you long before you were born. There are people in your life right now pretending to stand with you but secretly working against you. You already felt something strange, didn't you? You sensed their energy change, the way their tone shifted. How their presence no longer felt pure. That was your divine intuition, your connection to the higher realm, warning you. Do not ignore it anymore. Heaven has been revealing this to you for months, through small signs, through patterns, through numbers, through unexpected emotions that arise when certain names appear in your thoughts. I have been trying to alert you. But this time, I must speak clearly. Remove yourself from any person, situation, or environment that drains your spirit. If it brings you confusion instead of peace, it's not from God. If it keeps you anxious instead of calm, it's not divine. God says, your breakthrough has already been approved in heaven. It's waiting at the edge of your obedience. You are being tested not to be broken but to be refined. You are being stretched so that your faith grows beyond the limits of fear. I see how hard you've tried to hold it all together. You think no one understands what you've endured, but God does. I've seen you smile while breaking inside. I've seen you give to others even when you had nothing left. That's why heaven has chosen you. You have passed tests that others would have failed. You've kept your heart pure when the world tried to corrupt it. Beloved, you need to understand something important. the spiritual realm is very active around you right now. Doors are opening and closing rapidly. The energy around you has shifted since the last full moon. Since the last tear you shed, since that night you almost gave up but still prayed. You awakened something powerful that night. You triggered divine justice. You might not see it yet, but every word spoken against you in secret is being brought to light. Heaven is balancing the scales. Those who lied about you will confess. Those who took from you will lose their grip. Those who mocked you will watch God elevate you. But listen closely, I need you to keep your heart clean through this. Do not seek revenge. Do not curse those who cursed you. Let God handle it. Divine exposure is already unfolding. I have been ordered to go before you and clear the way. There are unseen battles happening right now in your name. While you sleep, angels are moving things, fighting off forces that want to stop your rise. You might feel drained or restless lately. That's because spiritual energy is intense around you. You are transitioning from one phase to another, and transitions are never easy. God says, the delay you've been experiencing was never a denial. It was divine protection. You were not ready for what you asked for because your surroundings were not pure enough to hold your blessing. Now the cleansing has begun. You may lose some people. You may see doors shut unexpectedly. Don't panic. That's me, removing what cannot go with you. You prayed for favor, but favor cannot dwell in the same space as falsehood. Trust this process. There's a moment coming soon where you will receive unexpected communication, perhaps a message, a letter, or a call, from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. It will stir your heart. You'll question if you should respond. Wait. Pray. Ask for discernment before answering. Because not everything that looks like peace is peace. Some people return not to heal, but to distract you right before your breakthrough. The enemy always attacks before elevation. I tell you now, don't fall for emotional traps. Guard your heart but don't harden it. You are about to see evidence of divine favor. The next 30 days will reveal hidden blessings. Money that was stuck will be released. Relationships that are true will strengthen. Opportunities you thought were gone will resurface. But you must stay spiritually alert. Don't gossip. Don't over-explain. Don't doubt what God is doing. Silence will protect your miracles. When you feel anxiety, breathe and call on me. Whisper my name, Michael, protect me. I will come. When your spirit feels heavy, place your hand on your heart and say, God, I trust you. Heaven listens to that vibration. Beloved soul, your energy has been under attack for months, but you are still standing. That is proof of your strength. The reason so many things have tried to break you is because you carry divine destiny. The more light you hold, the more darkness tries to test you. But the darkness cannot win when faith remains. And you have faith. Even when you think it's small, it's mighty in heaven's eyes. Your prayers have more power than you realize. You changed the course of your life the day you refused to give up. I need to tell you something sacred. Heaven is preparing to reward your faithfulness publicly. What was done to shame you will become your testimony. What you lost will return with divine interest. You will stand where you were once rejected. You will receive honor in the same places you were humiliated. That's God's justice. But you must remain humble. The higher you rise, the more humility you need, right now. I am asking you to release all fear. Fear has been whispering lies to you, telling you that you are running out of time, that you've missed your chance, that you are not worthy of what you desire. That is false. Heaven does not operate by earthly timing. You are right on schedule. The only thing that can delay you now is doubt. Don't let it in. Every time fear speaks, answer it with faith. Say, my God is working even when I cannot see it. There's one last thing you need to do tonight: forgive. Forgive even the one who never apologized. Forgive yourself for trusting the wrong people. Forgive those who walked away. Forgiveness does not mean what they did was right. It means you refuse to let their darkness live inside your heart any longer. God says, this message is not by chance. You were meant to read these words at this exact moment. Heaven has been watching the choices you make, the tears you hide, and the silence you carry in your heart. I, Michael, have been standing near you all this time, and now I speak, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Listen carefully, because the time has come when delay will no longer be tolerated. You have been surrounded by divine protection, yet you are standing at a spiritual crossroad. What happens next in your life depends on how you respond right now. I am not just an angel in distant glory, I am the one who has fought countless battles for your soul. I have guarded your dreams when you were asleep. I have stood beside your bed when darkness tried to overtake you, and I have whispered strength into your spirit when you thought you couldn't make it another day. Now, I am telling you this directly, this is urgent. Don't you dare ignore this, because heaven is moving on your behalf, and if you turn away now, you will delay what has already been set in motion for you. God has been patient with you, so gentle, so loving, watching you take the hard way when He had already prepared the path of ease. He has seen how many times people took advantage of your kindness. He saw every time you stayed silent instead of defending yourself. He saw the times you forgave, even when your heart was bleeding. And now, the Father says, enough. It is time for restoration. It is time for justice. It is time for you to rise in the power and grace that was always yours. But before that happens, I must tell you the truth that has been hidden behind your pain. You have been feeling distant from heaven because the noise around you has become louder than the whispers of your soul. But God has never left. Every unanswered prayer was not a rejection, it was preparation. Every door that closed was not punishment, it was protection. Every silence was not absence, it was divine timing. And yet, there is something important you must understand now: heaven's timing is reaching its threshold. I, Michael, have been instructed to deliver this message to you personally. God says there are forces that have tried to mislead you, people who speak light but carry darkness in their intentions. They have smiled to your face while speaking your name in rooms that were never meant for your good. But you must not fear, because their power is an illusion. God has already stripped them of authority over you, and what they plan to harm you is turning back upon their own lives. You will soon see the truth revealed. You have been through too many storms, and yet you are still standing. Do you know why? Because God's hand never left you. When you cried thinking no one heard you, I was there. When you were at the edge of giving up, I placed a shield around your mind to stop the enemy from breaking you. You think your strength is small, but what you call weakness, heaven calls endurance. You survived what others could not, and now it is your time to see the reward of your faithfulness. God says, you will be repaid for the tears you shed in silence. You will be honored for the humility you showed when no one thanked you. You will be lifted in the very place where they tried to humiliate you. But before you rise, there is one thing you must do: you must let go of fear. You cannot step into destiny while still holding on to doubt. You cannot walk into miracles while your heart trembles with disbelief. Trust God completely. Even if everything looks uncertain, even if you cannot see how things will work out, surrender your anxiety to Him. Every time you start to worry, I want you to remember these words: heaven is not late. What feels delayed is actually being aligned. You are being positioned in divine order. Right now, as you read this, something is shifting in your spirit. You feel that tug, that quiet vibration of truth. You know these words are not ordinary. It's because your spirit recognizes heaven's voice. This is not coincidence, this is a divine appointment. God sent me to tell you, there is something major approaching you. It will come suddenly, and it will carry answers you have prayed for. But you must be spiritually alert. You must prepare your heart, because the blessing that comes too soon without spiritual readiness can be lost. That is why I am warning you with urgency. Do not ignore this. There are also people around you who are not what they seem. Their hearts carry jealousy disguised as concern. Their words are sweet, but their energy is bitter. Heaven has already revealed their names in the spiritual realm. God will expose them soon, not to embarrass, but to protect you. You must not argue or seek revenge. Your silence will speak louder than their lies. I will fight your unseen battles. You will only need to stay still in faith, and you must pray. You must talk to God. Even when your mind is tired and your heart feels numb. Your prayers don't have to be perfect, they just have to be honest. Speak to Him like you would to your most trusted friend. Tell Him your fears, your hopes, your confusion. He already knows, but when you open your heart, the power of divine healing enters. Heaven does not respond to pride, heaven responds to surrender. I need you to know this. Something powerful is about to be reborn in your life. You may not see it yet, but you are on the edge of a divine breakthrough. There is a window of time right now, a short window, when God is aligning everything you prayed for. This is why you have been restless lately, unable to sleep deeply. Feeling waves of energy you can't explain. It's not anxiety, it's awakening. The angels are near, adjusting the frequencies of your path so that blessings can find you. But here's the warning, the enemy knows what's coming too. Darkness can sense the light you are about to release. That's why you might face strange disruptions, arguments, misunderstandings, sudden disappointments. Don't fall into the trap. Every time you feel chaos rising, pause and say, Michael, stand beside me. And I will. You will feel my presence as peace that surpasses understanding. You will feel warmth over your shoulders, a calm in your breath, and that will be me reminding you, you are not alone, you have been chosen for something greater than ordinary life. The spiritual realm has seen your strength and purity. You are being called to stand as a beacon of light in a time of confusion. You were not meant to follow the crowd, you were meant to shift atmospheres. But before that mission fully unfolds, I must clear your path. There are spiritual contracts being broken right now. Old attachments, false promises, karmic debts, they are dissolving. You are being set free from patterns that once trapped you, and there's a message directly from the heart of God for you, my child, I never forgot you. Even when you thought I was silent, I was preparing a miracle you could not yet see. Every delay had meaning. Every heartbreak was pruning. I allowed the storm not to drown you, but to teach you to walk on water. Now, the winds are changing. The same waves that tried to destroy you will carry you to your destiny. You must believe this, because belief activates heaven. Do not allow your thoughts to betray your spirit. Speak life even when you don't feel it. Declare light even when you see darkness. Gratitude is your weapon. The more you thank God in advance, the faster His promises manifest. Every word of gratitude becomes a seed of manifestation. When you say thank you, God, for what's coming, heaven hears it as faith, and remember this, miracles often happen quietly before they appear visibly. While you are reading these words, angels are already arranging divine meetings, opportunities, and blessings for you. You may think nothing is happening, but in the unseen realm, everything is shifting. You are about to receive communication, news, a message, an offer, that will confirm what I am telling you now. Don't question it, recognize it as divine timing, but I must emphasize, this moment is critical. That's why I said I need to talk to you now. If you postpone prayer, if you push away divine nudges, you may delay blessings meant for this exact window. Heaven's energy flows best through readiness. That is why you must center yourself tonight. Light a candle, breathe deeply, and speak these words aloud. God, I am ready. I trust you completely. When you do, the atmosphere around you will shift. You will notice signs in the coming hours, a flicker of light, a sudden chill, or the scent of something heavenly. These are confirmations that I am near. Do not fear them, rejoice in them. The supernatural is simply heaven reminding you that it's real. You are deeply loved, even beyond comprehension. The Father, the Son, and I, Michael, are united in our care for you. Do not let guilt from your past stop you. You are forgiven. God has already washed away what once haunted you. You do not need to earn His love, you only need to receive it. Forgive yourself. The enemy has tried to keep you trapped in regret so you cannot move forward, but I break that hold right now. In the name of divine truth, you are free. You may not realize it, but there is someone thinking about you this very moment, someone whom heaven has chosen to cross paths with you again. This person carries an important role in your destiny. Whether it's reconciliation, healing, or divine partnership, trust that what is meant for you cannot be taken from you. But wait for divine timing, do not chase, attract through peace. Heaven also says, watch how things begin to accelerate. Within the next few days, situations that felt stagnant will suddenly start moving. Conversations will open, resources will appear, people will contact you unexpectedly. These are all confirmations of your alignment. And through all of it, keep your heart humble. Remember, this is not random luck, this is God's mercy unfolding. If you ever feel fear again, whisper my name, and I will respond. My duty is to defend your spirit from the forces that wish to confuse you. I will stand guard at your doors, your mind, your energy. But you must cooperate through faith. When fear whispers what if, respond with God will. When doubt says you can't, reply, God already has. This is your sacred turning point. This message is not only an encouragement, it's a divine instruction. God says, prepare yourself. Speak with me daily. Trust what your intuition tells you, because that is how I guide you. And above all, do not delay your obedience. The blessing you've been waiting for is closer than ever. Now I say this to you with heavenly seriousness. If you ignore this message, you are not being punished, but you will postpone a miracle that is ready to be released. You have free will, but you are being urged to align it with divine will. Heaven needs your yes. Heaven needs your readiness. You are loved beyond measure. You are not forgotten. You are chosen for something extraordinary, and your angels are rejoicing because you are finally awakening to your purpose. Stay still for a moment. Feel the peace around you right now. That is not imagination. That is presence. That is me. Michael, standing beside you, making sure you are protected as you move forward into your divine season. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. Keep walking, keep believing, and watch how your life transforms, because heaven has already decided that your time has come. God says, this message reaches you at a moment when the air around you feels heavy and uncertain, and your heart has been carrying a weight that no one else seems to see. Heaven has been watching your pain, your silence, and your confusion. The angels have been whispering your name in their prayers, and Archangel Michael himself has stepped forward with an urgency that shakes the heavens. He says, I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. There is something in your life that requires immediate divine attention. Do not ignore this call, for the timing is sacred and the reason is deep. Heaven does not rush unless something important is about to shift. You are being asked not to be afraid, not to delay, and not to second-guess the stirring inside your spirit. Archangel Michael says that lately, you've been feeling drained, like something or someone has been pulling your energy without your permission. You've noticed how your peace seems to vanish for no reason, how your mind gets clouded with doubts that were never yours to carry. Michael says, this is not your imagination. Forces around you have been trying to dim your light because they see that you are close to a divine turning point. The moment a chosen one is about to receive breakthrough, resistance always increases. Heaven sees it clearly, those who whispered your name with jealousy, those who pretended to love you but secretly wished to see you fail. But God says, you are not failing, you are being refined. You are not falling apart, you are being redirected. Michael stands before you now, his sword burning with divine light. He says, you must listen now. I am not angry at you, I am fighting for you. But I cannot protect you if you ignore the signs. The signs have been everywhere, strange dreams, repeated numbers, sudden memories resurfacing, people returning from your past with strange motives. Heaven says, pay attention. These are not coincidences. They are alerts from the spiritual realm, guiding you toward what needs to be healed and away from what seeks to harm you. You may have been wondering why some relationships started to fall away without warning. Why doors you thought were meant for you suddenly closed. Why people you trusted began to act distant or cold. God says, I allowed it. It was never rejection, it was divine redirection. The path you were on could not lead you to your destiny if those same people remained beside you. Some of them carried intentions that heaven saw before you did. You were protected in silence. Every delay was divine protection. Every disappointment was divine realignment. Michael says, you are safer than you think. But safety doesn't mean silence. Speak your truth. Pray out loud. Call my name, and I will surround you. He wants you to know that your prayers have not gone unheard. Every tear you've cried has been recorded, every whisper of your heart has reached the throne of God. Even when you felt invisible, heaven saw you. Even when you thought your prayers were lost in the air, they were being written in light. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right on time for the miracle God planned. God says, something divine is approaching you now, something so unexpected that it will make sense of every delay and every heartbreak. But for that miracle to reach you, your heart must release what no longer serves your soul. Michael says, you have been holding too tightly to things that were meant to be lessons, not lifetimes. Some people were sent to awaken you, not to stay forever. Some dreams had to break so you could discover a higher one. The pain you feel now is the echo of old attachments leaving your spirit. Don't fight the process. Allow what must go to go, and what must come to come. Heaven is rearranging your story. Even as you read this, things are being moved behind the scenes. Conversations are being guided, documents are being reviewed, hearts are being softened. God says, I am aligning everything for your good. Even what looked like loss will soon reveal itself as favor. You are walking into a season where everything hidden will be revealed. The truth about certain people, opportunities, and even your purpose will begin to unfold like never before. You will not have to chase clarity, it will chase you. Michael says, be still but not silent. This means trust the divine timing, but don't stop praying. Don't stop affirming your protection. The enemy thrives in confusion, but your clarity comes from your connection with heaven. Speak words of faith even when your situation looks impossible. Every time you say, I trust God, you disarm the enemy. Every time you say, I am protected, you strengthen your shield. God says, you have no idea how much spiritual power you carry. There's a light inside you that terrifies darkness. That's why you've faced so many unexpected battles. It's not because you're weak, it's because you're powerful. The enemy wouldn't fight what wasn't a threat. Michael says, you are more powerful than you think.